USA scores dramatic 119th minute game winner to defeat the Netherlands 2-1 and finish third at 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Forward Maddie Dalian forces Dutch own goal with seconds left for the USA's best finish at FIFA U20 WWC since winning tournament in 2012. For the third time in 4 knockout stage games, the U.S. Under-20 Women's Youth National Team rose to the occasion late. This time, thanks to a 119th-minute own goal created by forward Maddie Dalian. That ability to find another gear was worth a 2-1 win against the Netherlands and a well-earned bronze medal at the 2024 FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. The dramatic overtime triumph at the Estadio El Campín in the Colombian capital of Bogotá lifted the Americans to their best finish in the past 5 World Cups, dating back to their third and most recent title in 2012. It was USA's second success in the bronze medal game, last taking third in 2004 in Thailand. Dalian, whose speed has changed games off the bench throughout the tournament, she came on as a sub in all 7 games, was the extra-time spark plug. She entered the match for an injured Jordan Dudley in the 76th minute, and by the time the extra session began, Dalian clearly was the most dynamic and determined player on the field. After creating several excellent chances on the dribble, she beat her marker as time was set to expire and hit a cross from the left channel. The ball deflected off Dutch defender Naomi Bijkmaand rolled into the right side of the net past stunned goalkeeper Fink Liefding, who was most responsible for the match still being tied at that point. It was a fortunate but well-deserved bounce for the young Americans who outshot Netherlands 26-11 and forced Liefding into 7 saves, several of them quite difficult. U.S. head coach Tracy Kevins fielded a starting 11 at El Campín. That featured a lot of familiar faces, but also the return of center midfielder Claire Hutton, who'd missed the previous 2 games while in concussion protocol. The Americans started strong and put the Dutch under immediate pressure, earning 3 corner kicks in the first 4 minutes and nearly scoring on a short-range shot from midfielder Taylor Suarez. In the 10th minute, the USA deservedly broke through. Striker Pietra Tordin, as she has been so frequently throughout the tournament, was the catalyst, driving into the penalty area and forcing the Dutch defense to collapse around her before she was tackled. Defender Giselle Thompson latched onto the loose ball and then located wide-open forward Ally Sentnor just beyond the 18-yard line. Sentnor's unstoppable one-time curler was her 3rd goal of this World Cup and the 12th of her glittering U20 career. The Netherlands found its footing following the U.S. goal, and as the playing field began to level, they equalized through PSV Eindhoven's Robin Lacroix. Her 26th-minute strike, a relatively easy finish from about 11 yards away, was set up by a brilliant turn and no-look through ball from PSV teammate Fleur Stoit. It was the Orange's first shot on target. The Dutch would only produce 2 more shots on goal through the 120 minutes, but one late in regulation time was spectacular, saved by U.S. goalkeeper Tegan Way, and another hit the right post. The rest of the first half was played end-to-end and at a high pace, but without a go-ahead goal. The U.S. was more dangerous after intermission, as both Sentnor and substitute playmaker Una McCormick, a University of Virginia star, had looks. But the Dutch, even when pinned back, successfully limited the quality of the Americans' chances with tough defending and quality goalkeeping. The Netherlands then nearly won it in the 87th minute with just their 2nd shot of the half, a counterattack blast by Eva Oud-Elberink that WY parried acrobatically off her left post. Substitute right back Leah Klinka forced a solid save from Orange netminder Fink Liefding, but 10 minutes of stoppage time didn't produce a winner. So each side would have to play an extra 30 minutes for the 3rd time in 4 knockout matches. Dalian then took command. She saw her shot from a tight angle redirected by Liefding in the 94th. She tested Liefding again in the 111th, and then hit the crossbar 4 minutes later. Just about everything was running through Dalian. The Americans' territorial and statistical advantage had become significant, but the breakthrough remained elusive. As penalty kicks approached, the USA held a commanding lead in shots and had piled up a 17-1 margin on corner kicks. Then Dalian produced her final moment of magic. The USA finished the World Cup with a 4W-2L-1D record and concluded the two-year U-20 cycle at 13W, 4L, 3D. This U-20 team will be remembered for setting a program record with 8 professional players on the roster, all NWSL rookies, led by the inspirational captain and rising Utah Royals star Sentnor. And it'll be remembered for its depth. 15 of the 21 squad members earned a start over the course of the competition, including 14 of the 18 field players. It'll be remembered for the emergence of Tordin, the Princeton junior who wasn't capped until February and who didn't start the tournament opener against Spain. But she finished the World Cup with a team-leading 4 goals, the most since Maya Hayes notched 4 in 2012. In addition to 2 assists, Jordan Bugg, the Seattle Reign rookie, played all but 4 minutes at center, back despite being the 3rd youngest player on the roster. Emery Adams, also a Reign player, had 4 assists, the most at a U-20 World Cup since the legendary Heather O'Reilly tallied 7 in 2002. Vital contributions by super subs, like Florida State's Dudley, 2 knockout stage goals, and, of course, North Carolina junior Dalian, 2 goals, will also linger, as will the group's resilience and late-game resolve. The Americans never folded in 1-0 defeats to Spain and Korea DPR, pushing both title contenders to the brink in the closing moments. They beat rival Mexico in the round of 16 in overtime, then authored a storybook quarter-final comeback against Germany with goals in the 98th and 99th minutes before winning on penalties. And there still was one more late game bounce-back effort in the tank, as the USA rebounded from its semi-final defeat to claim bronze in Bogotá. It was a memorable run. Japan and North Korea will contest the final on September 22nd, and then a new U-20 cycle will begin. The 2026 U-20 Women's World Cup, the second including 24 teams, will be played in Poland. Among the 21 women who represented the USA and Colombia, 5 remain U-20 eligible in 2026. Adams, Bugg, Hutton, goalkeeper Caroline Burkle, and midfielder Addison Halpern. Goal scoring rundown. USA, Ally Sentnor, Giselle Thompson, 10th minute, after Pietra Tordin dribbled into the Dutch penalty area and was tackled. Thompson picked up the loose ball, cut inside, and then slid a pass back to Sentnor. The captain, standing just beyond the 18-yard line, whipped a perfect, first-time shot inside the left post. USA 1, Ned 0. NED, Robin Lacroix, Fleur Stoit. 26th minute, Stoit superb. No-look through ball left the U.S. defense beaten, and Lacroix by herself in the penalty area. She finished cleanly from about 11 yards into the lower left corner. USA 1, Ned 1. USA, own goal, 119th minute, A. Blast from Ally Sentnor struck a Dutch defender and spun out to Maddie Dalian on the left wing. She beat defender Insk Wyman on the dribble, then cut a cross back toward the penalty spot. The cross on the ground struck the Netherlands' Naomi Bukoma and rolled into the far side netting. USA 2, Ned 1 final. Ally Sentnor's goal was her 3rd goal of WWC, after her goal versus Germany in the quarterfinal was changed to an own goal, and the 12th of her U-20 career. Sentnor also scored in the 2022 FIFA U-20 WWC, and she ends her U-20 career with 4 World Cup goals. Giselle Thompson's assist on Sentnor's goal was her 2nd of the tourney. Pietra Tordin was the USA's leading scoring in the tournament and finishes her U-20 career with 6 goals and 13 U-20 caps. Jordan Dudley scored twice in the tournament, both off the bench, to give her 5 U-20 goals in 13 appearances. Una McCormick, who earned her first 2 U-20 caps in the final 2 games before the World Cup, has an excellent tournament, scoring 2 goals with 2 assists. All the tournament awards will be announced after the 2024 FIFA U20 Women's World Cup final. Tomorrow in Bogota featuring Korea DPR and Japan. U.S. goalkeeper Tegan Wei, who was a backup at the 2022 FIFA U20 Women's World Cup, was stellar all tournament, making several key saves that contributed to the eventual bronze medal. U.S. Under 20 Women's Youth National Team Match Report. Match: United States Under 20 Women's Youth National Team versus Netherlands.